And every time I've been on stage and you guys have heard me say, I won't cry.
Sorry.
And I've already cried like 4 times today. But I'm going to tell you something. I got all shaky. Oh my God. I just don't know if that's the best time to read those things right now. I just have to tell you guys something. One of the reasons that I cry, okay, is because I know that this is possible for each and every one of you. Every single one of you. I don't care what you tell yourself, what you think about yourself. I'm going to get to that later today. There's going to be a woman happening. We'll go to church later. But right now, I know I've been where you are. Okay? I have been a white status presenter, yellow and pink and blue, and I understand the fear and the nerves and what you're going through. And I've been on the other side, and I see what is possible. And that became my why. My why was letting as many women know as I could that this was possible for you. But you have to believe it. You have to believe me. Do you believe me?
Yes.
Yes. Do I know what I'm talking about? Yes. Then you need to listen to me. One of these lovelies this morning said, you know, we're not going to tell you what to do or how to do it. Well, I'm going to tell you exactly what to do. I'm going to tell you how to do it, and you're going to go home, and you're going to do it. And when your head says, oh, she said to do this, but yeah, no, I'm going to just kind of go around that. You're going to hear my voice say, no! Stop it right now. You're going to do online parties. 80% of them are going to suck. Welcome to the club. Mine too. You're going to say it's hard to do parties. I know. It's hard to talk to people. I know. Nobody wants to buy it. I know. Join the club. It's the same. Lower your expectations. 15 to 20% of your parties will qualify. So that's why you do a lot of them. You do more. So that 15 to 20% gets to be more and more and more. So when Julie says, hey, you talk about online parties, I'm like, why not, right? I've been doing it almost 4 years now. But I got to do it in my own way. So, does anybody, y'all know David Letterman, right? Yeah. Remember? I mean, he's been away for a few years now, but please tell me I'm not this old, okay? So we're going to do the top 10 reasons to build your business with virtual parties. Number 10. It is the only way to grow a global business. The only way. Is there another way, Shari? No, there's not another way. You cannot have a team in another country if you are not doing online parties where you have that reach. Do I know anybody in Australia? No, but I have a team there. Do I know anybody in the UK? No, but I have a team there. I've got a team in Germany. I've got a team in Mexico. I don't know anybody there, but when you're in an online party, you have access to people that you would never have access to if you just kept it small in your little town. The number 9 reason is, it is the best way to sponsor outside of your warm market. Do you know that one of my black status presenters came to me through an online party that didn't sell a dime? She happened to be, you know there's no mistakes, she happened to be looking for an extra way to make money in her life, right? She gets added to a party. Nobody bought anything. She never messaged me. She never liked the post. I did the full 10-day party, and she joined my team and hit black status. So this is why I'm telling you, every party has value. Don't base the value of your party on the dollar signs. Okay? You need to expand your network. And if you don't know how to do that, you take your 5 closest friends, do what I did, take your 5 closest friends, the ones that you can get in their face, grab their shirt, and say with love, girl, you are doing an online party for me today. You tell her. Then I said these exact words. I said, listen, you know your stupid school carnival that I want nothing to do with? I will work that booth. I will work that booth, and you're going to host an online party. And you know, the thing is you're never going to build your business on the backs of your friends and your family. Don't expect it. I tell my friends, I don't expect you to buy anything. I need your contacts, okay? That's where the gold is. Number 8, it is the best way to duplicate. It is the easiest thing to teach. So here's the thing. Most of you are too young to remember, but there was this commercial with Farrah Fawcett back when I was little, and it was, she told 2 friends, and she told 2 friends, and so on, and so on, and so on, and then the picture just went, and there's like all these labels, right? That's what our business is all about. And I didn't know what duplication meant when I started because I don't have a background in direct sales. All I knew is that mascara parties worked, and if I could get a whole bunch of people doing what I'm doing, that's where the first video came from. Because I needed every single person to know how to do exactly what I was doing. It is the simplest way to duplicate, and honestly, duplication is absolutely necessary if you want to grow your business. You need everybody doing the same thing. I'm going to get into that in a little detail here in a minute. But number 7, it is a skill every leader should have. If you have one person on your team, you're a leader. And it is a skill that you should have. Even if you're afraid of online parties, even if you don't want to do an online party, even if you've never done an online party in your life, you still, well, you need to do it. But you need to train how to do it. It is the easiest way for someone to launch a business. And my recommendation, and at the end I get to more of this, but we need to go back to mascara-only parties. Flush your pearls, faint if you must. Mascara is the gateway drug. It's called lash crack for a reason. And we need to get back to it, because here's what I've noticed. New presenters are joining, and they feel very overwhelmed. We have so many amazing products, and I love you, Tori, wherever you are. It's like, for saying about our #1 product. When you don't know what to sell, you go back to our #1 selling product. Here's the thing, that mascara, we're the only ones who have it. There is nothing out there that is comparable. There's nothing out there that can stand up to the test of one eye with your regular mascara and one eye with 3D. And if a new presenter is joining and she is hit with all of these products, and it's a little bit of a problem because they're all really amazing, like how do you choose, right? Luminizers are my new favorite thing. I feel like a glazed donut up here, but I don't care. I will glaze myself all day, look at this. Like seriously, right? All day long, and I don't even care. I don't even care. Talk about me behind my back. I don't care because I'm glowing and I'm glowing. But we have so many great products, we don't know how to choose, right? Where to go. You start with that mascara. And if you say to a brand new presenter or somebody who has been around for a while and wants to relaunch their business, focus on the mascara. When you find yourself feeling overwhelmed, take a breath and get back to basics. 10-day parties, not 5 days, not 7 days and then you chicken out, not like 8 days. 10 days, mascara only, 2 to 3 posts a day. Only lashes. Only lashes. It takes a customer 10 to 15 times to see the same or similar images before they even pay attention to what's happening. And if you think that your customer is going into your beautiful little party group and reading all your posts, I hate to tell you, she's not. You're catching her in line at Target. She's in line at Starbucks, and whatever she can see as she's scrolling across her news feed is what she's going to pay attention to. So for that reason, your eye pictures need to be very specific, okay? You need to take, and we're just going to walk through this really quickly. You're going to take a full face photo, because if you try to get it up close, you look like a blind squirrel. I'm telling you that. I used to try that. It's not a good look. So you do a full face selfie, and if you don't have a fancy lighting system, go sit in your car. Take a picture. The lighting's perfect in the car. Full face, and then you crop the eyes. One eye with regular mascara, your old favorite. One eye with 3D. I don't want to see any bare lashes because I'm a skeptic. And if I see a bare lash and a 3D lash, I'm thinking, oh well, she's got amazing lashes anyway. She's just got blonde lashes, right? I can't really see it. I want to see what you used to think was thebomb.com. And then now you know better, right? You crop those close. The beauty of the mascara parties is that we're always saying use your own face in your parties. You're the one, your customer needs to get to know you and all of that. When it comes to mascara parties, your customer actually needs to see different lashes. I have had hostesses. Oh, and by the way, my hostesses go on the witness protection program too. It happens to all of us. But I did have one hostess, and she was fired up. Bless her little heart. I almost had a heart attack because she started posting selfies. Blind squirrel. They were like fuzzy, and she didn't have any lashes, so her 3D one I feel so bad, but they were like non-existent, and I thought, oh my goodness. So like, you're all like Phoebe, my eyes, oh no, oh God, no, okay. How do I nicely say this? So I go to message her. She says, oh my gosh, Shari, did you see all my comments? And I went, because I hadn't. I mean, the minute I saw it, I ran to the messenger. This lady had one of the biggest parties I have ever had because her friends knew she had no lashes. And she was so excited and kept posting pictures. She had like 18 comments. Within the first 5 minutes, they were going crazy. And I thought, yeah, well, I'll show you what I know. You don't even have to focus, apparently. I'm taking selfies, right? But the beautiful thing is you can get together with your Y sisters and you can share pictures. Disclaimer, always altering them slightly so you don't end up in Facebook jail. Right? I mean, put an emoji or whatever, something on there. But you can borrow pictures because you want to show different lashes, and don't shy away from the little lashes. Because a lot of ladies have little lashes. 3D is their only hope. Number 6. Hi. Why do you do online parties? Your party platform company. Yes. Hello. Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, it's for a reason. This company got where it's at because we're social media based, right? Online parties. We invented the online party. Look at all the companies now that are doing online parties. Yeah, hi. We started that. Thank you. All right. Number 5. If you don't, you will get stuck. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Business is stuck. How many online parties you can do? Yeah. You will get stuck. It's the only way to keep momentum in your business. I know, and this is so funny because I talk to ladies who say that they can't get online parties, and then I talk to just as many ladies who say that they're afraid that if they really pushed it and if they really messaged, we always talk about that list of 100 people, right? You keep an ongoing list of 100 people. And they're afraid that if they send out 40 messages, that they'll have too many parties to handle. Yeah, first world problems. First world problems. And the beautiful thing about mascara parties, though, is you can do multiple at the same time, and the posts are so easy. Literally, it's a picture of lashes, okay? I'm not joking. You put lash, boom, pow. Regular mascara versus 3D mascara. Any questions? That's it. No, the formula is based in the tropical thing. I mean, we don't need to get all up into it. We don't need to get all Dr. Oz on it. We can just post lashes are rocking. Hello, right? I mean, be funny, be lighthearted. It's mascara. It's fun. Remember the first time you tried it? Get back to that energy. Oh yeah, well, hi. Nobody, okay, this was a shocker to me. This was a shocker to me. I can't tell you how many calls I've done with presenters who said, oh yeah, my online parties, they just stink. I'm like, okay, well, let's dig deeper. Like what? No, let's get into it. So they were starting a link on their page, in their back office, right? My party, starting a new party link, and posting a selfie on their Facebook wall with the party link under it, and sing. Like that was it. And she's like, nobody ever buys. I'm like, yeah, they're not going to. Nobody's going to buy just because you post a link on your business page. You have to have an outside hostess for so many reasons. An outside hostess because that person She's a doorway to tons of people, hundreds, even thousands of people that you normally would not have access to. That's why you have to have an outside hostess. No cheating. I know you think that it counts when you start your own. No, it doesn't count. The only party that you have that counts is your launch party, the very first party you ever do. Now, you should always have a link open for yourself so that if you need to place orders for local people or place orders for yourself, run it through a party, you might as well get rewards, right? But I even say for your local people, start that party link for them when they're placing an order. Because you can say, oh, listen, Susie, I'm going to start a link, and I'm going to place your mascara order under this link, but just to let you know, you only have to sell. If we can get 6 more mascara orders in the next 10 days, you get free stuff. Your mascara is almost free, and I want to help you get that mascara for free. Hi, what, is Susie an idiot? Susie, you go, no. Get me that mascara for free. Right? I mean, if you think about it, every friend of yours should want to be your best friend, because if she didn't want to buy makeup for the rest of her life, she wouldn't have to, because she'd just do a party through you. So I think that you need to switch your mindset. You keep thinking that that hostess is doing you a favor. Oh man, you are doing her a favor because you're getting her free stuff. Okay, so you have to switch your mindset on that. Number 3, you're modeling this business to potential presenters. That's the other reason why I love a mascara party. You know, I started this in within my company in March. Got rid of all the building block groups. 15, yellow. No, because everybody was getting overwhelmed with all these tasks. There's one task you need. Online party, mascara only, 10 days, 2 to 3 posts a day. Why do you not stop it after 5 days? Because of what I said before. They need 10 to 15 times seeing the same or similar images before they're even going to stop to pay attention. Have you seen the baseball jersey shirt that says there's no crying in baseball? Have you seen that ad on Facebook? Well, I have that shirt. Why do I have that shirt? Because for 3 weeks, it was in my newsfeed like 3 times a day. So I got the shirt because I felt like I already owned it at that point. So I got the shirt. And then what did I do? Because the ad was still there. I was like, I don't have the hat. So then I got to get the hat. So, but the thing is so after I started this within my company then in March, right, everybody was feeling overwhelmed, and I said, okay, right. Get back to basics. Here's what we're going to do. I want you to focus only on the mascara. Again, it's the gateway drug. When a customer tries that mascara, they're going to come back to you and say, wow, that was amazing. What else you got? That's when you start that conversation and you help figure out, what sort of, help her solve her problems. What problems? Do you have any issues with your skin? How are you loving your foundation? What kind of things can I help you with? We always wanted to do a smoky eye. I can show you how to do that. By the way, if you don't know how to do a smoky eye, tenacious splurge on the lid and crease. Done. Yeah. It's quick and it's easy. But then that's when you develop that relationship. But I had girls telling me that suddenly they were sponsoring more this month. And they said it was because customers that they had approached about the business before who said, oh no, I'm too busy, I work a full-time job, I have kids, and I just don't have time. When they saw that she was doing mascara only, they were like, oh, well, I could do that. Oh, I have time for that. You see, it's duplicatable. It's easy. And you don't have to worry about how many of you have asked people for parties and they say, oh, no thanks, I don't wear makeup. Oh, no thanks, I'm going to say, oh, let's do a skincare product. Oh, no thanks, no, I have skincare that I love. No, I hate my skin, I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to, whatever. Everybody wears mascara. Whether you're a makeup girl or you're not a makeup girl, everybody loves mascara. And so I have girls that are now sponsoring more than they ever had. And it goes back to, okay, let's pretend, for example, that we're doing a home party, okay? And so I show up, and you're my hostess, and you invite 20 of your friends, and I set up my table, and I set up every product that we have. I got all the skincare, I got the serums, I got the mask, I've got primer, I've got brow pencils and the brow palette, I've got luminizers, and I've got powder, and I've got cream to powder makeup and the liquid foundation, and I've got the sculpting trio, and I've got the bronzers, and I've got the splurge, and I got the eyeshadow palettes, and I mean like on and on and on, right? The liners and all this stuff. I haven't gotten to the lip products yet. Not like 6 lip products. It's all out there. And I spend 20 minutes and I go through all the products. Okay, so there's 20 women. On the average, at the end of that 20-minute party, probably out of 20, maybe like 8 or 9 are going to buy something. The other ones are going to run off in the kitchen and grab a snack and slip out the back door. I used to do that. So, now pretend I show up to your party, I set up my table, and I got 3D mascara. And I spend 20 minutes talking about how amazing 3D mascara is. How you cannot get it anywhere else. This is the only place. These lashes are amazing. I'm showing pictures. I've got my old favorite and my new favorite. And I'm showing everybody what this mascara can do. I guarantee you, every single woman at that party is walking out with a $29 mascara, right? Because it's very simple, and you've made such an impact. And that's what we need to do in these parties. We need to make an impact. And about day 5, if you're posting 2 to 3 times a day, about day 5 or 6 is when your sales will actually start. My parties never would have sales until day 5, 6, sometimes day 7. Sometimes I'm squealing in sideways day 10, and then my hostess is messaging me saying, can you extend the party? No, but I can start you a new link. And then, you know, I'm scrambling in my closet like, what do I have to give her, right? Because I gotta make up for that. But those are first world problems, right? I can't tell you how many times that's happened on that day 10. Or, when that party ends, her people are finally getting fired up and seeing their friends fired up, and then I'm getting messages saying, hey, I'd like to host a party. I mean, that is like a gift from heaven, right? But that number 3, really quick, let me just say, you're modeling this business to potential presenters because you're showing them, you're showing them how to do what you do and how simple it is. And there's really no excuse that someone's too busy because it takes less than 1 minute to post in one party. So you have 10 parties, 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the afternoon or the evening, and I know you're thinking, okay, can I still post about other products? No. If someone asks you, of course, you carry on that conversation. But I want you to talk about anything else. And I don't want you doing a million videos, because here's the thing. People, I am telling you, don't do a million videos. Come full circle. So, no, because here's the reason. You can do a demo video from time to time, but you need to keep the videos short. And again, I'm telling you to do short videos. Keep them short, because people who don't know you don't want to sit and watch you for 15 minutes. They want to know, get to the point, lady. Don't sit there and wait for people to log on, because most of them are going to be watching you in a replay. So you jump on and say, hey, let me show you how to do this. Super quick, gel fibers gel. Boop, 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 boop. Just do one eye. They don't need to see both eyes. Do one eye. Have one eye with your regular mascara already on and ready to roll. And you're in there, and it's a less than a 3-minute video. You're super happy. You're super breezy, right? Smiling, okay? Good energy. Not like, buy this, do you? No, I don't have it yet. I did Booking Blitz last Sunday, and I had the girls comment. And Booking Blitz is everybody gets in there at the same time, and at the same way, I go. And everybody's like messaging people, and you do it together because everybody's scared, and so then we all do it together. And then I had a different thread, and I said, okay, post a screenshot of anybody who says no. Literally, there was a girl. That was the best thing I ever did, by the way. So if you do this with your teams, have them post screenshots of asking people, and there are no response. Because there was a lady who actually had a customer say, when she asked her to do a party, the customer said something like, maybe, or I guess so. I'll be danged if the presenter didn't talk her out of it in the next comment and ended up it being a no. And I was like, do you see where she said, I guess so? In my book, that is a heck yeah, right? I mean, I would be all over that. And she was like, well, it's okay. Don't feel like you have to. I mean, what? to know you and who you are and your personality. Whether you know it or not, without even asking people to join your team. I mean, haven't you ever had that person who has that really cool job, like, works at Disneyland? Or I had a friend who had this job where it was her job to go to big, fancy 5-star resorts and go to their spa. And, she got paid to do that. Did she have to say to me, sure, you should do this? I'm thinking, how do I do that? How do I do that? And that's why it's so important to show yourself, I'm at baseball, I'm sitting by the pool, and you're working your business. Because isn't that to me was the most miraculous thing about this job. It's really the biggest reason that I started doing it is because I could stay home with my kids. I knew my son was 4 when I started, my daughter was 7. And when he hit kindergarten, I was going to have to find a full-time job. But it was very important for me to be the drop-off and the pickup mom and to be involved in their activities. So I was scrambling to find something when I stumbled upon this amazing opportunity. So you don't have to say the words, join my team. You just have to model the lifestyle.
And the one reason to build your business with online parties is...
We don't ever allow fear to tell us how to run our business. Right? Ever. I think I have a fun little thing. Woo, woo. Yeah, it's not as good. I just compared myself. It was the thief of my joy. I'm so sorry. I apologize to myself. No, we don't ever allow fear to tell us how to run our business. Ever. Ever.
Amen.
Everything I've ever done in my unique business, I've been afraid of. But I'm really stubborn. And I don't like to be pushed around. And I also feel like in this life, and one of you beautiful ladies said it this morning, and what's really funny is you'll see by the end of today how all of our presentations are all tying in together, and we had no idea what the other one was talking about. So I was sitting there kind of in tears earlier, because nobody cried, and because it all just fits so beautifully. But you don't let fear make the decisions. Fear doesn't get to make the call. I feel like in this life, if we run up against stuff that we're afraid of, it's because that is exactly what we're supposed to do. That's exactly the very next step that we're supposed to take. We're being pushed. Me personally, I feel like when I'm afraid of something, there's a challenge there. I see it as an opportunity, and I see it as if I don't step into that, if I don't figure out a way to take baby steps to get me, if I'm not ready to take the big leap, I have to find baby steps to connect the dots and get me there, because it's a test. And this has been true my whole life. Something scares me, I figure out a way to do it bits and pieces till I achieve that thing, whatever it is, and when I do, I get to level up. It's almost like I feel like God's like, all right, you passed that one. All right, here's another one. Right? So then, make my little breadcrumbs, baby steps, connect the dots to get myself where I want to go. And then I get to level up. And while that thing is scary, and I'm afraid of it, it is worth the leveling up. I can promise it. Am I going to crack it? It is worth the leveling up. There is financial independence available to you if you're willing to take advantage of the opportunity before you. You don't have an overhead. You're not self-employed, having to pay other employees or pay utilities or try to get customers in the front door. Your customers are sitting there waiting for you on Facebook. The potential is there. And I don't care how much work it takes, it's worth it. It is worth it because you can change your life. You can absolutely change your life. And I said before, I have been on the other side of this and I see what's possible. And that's why I cry, because I see each and every one of you and I'm like, I have to get it through your head. I want you to know what I know and I want you to see what I see. I have such clarity since being a part of this company I can see it, and I promise you, there is not one unique presenter that I've ever met that I haven't seen it in them. There's not woman in this world that I have not seen the potential in them if you would just believe in yourself and do every single thing that I tell you to do. You promise? You promise? Okay? I know my poor, you're thinking right now, God, my poor kids. Right? But here's why. Mascara parties are simple. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Write that down. They're special. Why is Susie Q having a mascara party? And all they're talking about is mascara? Okay, this must be some killer mascara. St. John Mom's mascara, I'll tell you that right now. It's duplicatable. It's duplicatable. How do you be a good leader? You do online parties and you show your team how to do online parties. The end. Merry Christmas.
The end. Merry Christmas.
And it's smart marketing. Marketing 101. Customers have to see the same or similar t-shirt images 10 to 15 times before they're going to make a purchase, before they're even going to pay attention. Okay? If you're doing that full face and your customer has to click on your picture to then enlarge the picture, you've lost 50% of your customers. Anybody got time for that? Nobody got time for that. They're not going to click on your picture. They need to see it in their news feed. Oh my God, what was that? Right? Ooh, look at this. And you know what? I would say put your link in the first comment because I don't like salesy posts. You know me, I don't like salesy posts. But if I'm a customer, think about that t-shirt, and I'm scrolling through and I finally decide to pull the trigger on it, and I don't see the link, am I going to go to the Facebook page, to the thing, to the group, to find the pinned post, No. No. How many things have you meant to buy that you never ended up buying? Because you're like, oh, I'll do it later when I get home, and you forget, and it's 3 days later, and it's 11 o'clock at night, you're already in bed, your phone's downstairs. Who am I kidding? Your phone's next to your bed. But it's okay. I'm just saying.